Hello guys and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Got you three replays today, two in the Ignis. These are from, I know in a previous video I had 7 games where I did pretty much had these kind of results, but lost all 7, and then I had another game where I had after these 7 where I had to go and talk to a relative, came back and did 0 damage, 0 assisted, 0 kills, and we won that game, of course, because the game is pretty rubbish, right, in that respect. But this is a pretty good tank overall. As you can see, the games, the average kind of average games I get are, 4,000, 5,000 damage. Anyway, the title of the episode is New Clan. And I've never had a really good time in clans, to be honest. I've been in 1, 2, 3, 4 clans, I think, and the majority of them I couldn't find many people to actually play games with, which is kind of the whole point of a clan. I think I joined the first clan I joined was just called Beard. It was a YouTube channel called The Beard Guys, and they did World of Tanks replays. They stopped doing World of Tanks a long time ago now, but I joined that clan, got a couple games with people, and then when they went off YouTube, some people from that clan joined a new clan. I think it was called Filth or something. I joined that clan again, got the same kind of results, didn't get much out of it. And then I think I joined ODH. They were quite a competitive clan. Had a fair few games with them, to be fair. Like I said, they were quite competitive. I had to try out for it, which is a little bit annoying, to be honest, but apparently I passed. And then just that kind of clan just kind of died. People just started, once 1 or 2 left, that was it, everyone left. So I left that clan eventually, and then joined Pleb, which is another big one. It's made up of several YouTubers, and even though it was a big clan, I just went on the platoon part of their Discord and hardly ever got a game with anybody. So it's just like, well, what's the point in being part of the clan if I'm not actually getting the results I want? So I've joined on this PlayStation World of Tanks page. I just joined this really small clan. Probably end up leaving it at some point, and just I don't know if I might give up and just not go clanless. Don't know. Just never seems to work out clans, to be honest. As you can see, this game is going downhill very fast. We're outnumbered, kind of waiting for them to push towards us. So you can see the new clan mark next to my name. They're, like I said, tiny clan, but you never know, might actually get some games. These 2 mediums, don't know what they're doing. Really should all be sticking together at this point. Didn't do the damage I kind of wanted to, but we're just pumping full of shots. Took him out, which is good. Waiting to see if I should reload. Just taking a gander, seeing there's someone pushing here. Don't know how he got that shot into me. And he thinks he's got us, right? And I managed to fire a missile into him. But yeah, that was that end of that game. Did all I could there, really. About just over 6,000 combined. 4 kills. Can't say I didn't pull my weight there. I actually had a pretty good game. But again, just, today, or that gaming session, All the tanks was just saying, nah, you're not having a win. I'm not going to let you have a win. And when we do, we're going to make sure it's your worst game. And that seems to happen a lot recently. And it's just to the point where you go, right, I think I'm just going to take a big break from this game for a few weeks and hope that maybe the RNG changes. I don't know, something changes because it's just not fun. There's nothing wrong with a bit of RNG, and it goes right. You've had a couple of good games. Unfortunately, they've been losses, but your next game, you have another good game. You actually win that one. I don't mind that, but it's just when you get 5 losing games in a row, and you've had a pretty pretty much good games. It just feels like there's just little point in this. You're doing what you can, but you don't seem to be having any effect on any of it, and that's not really what gaming's about, is it? To be honest. So, because you can see, we've downed 2 tanks pretty much straight off the bat. Of course, if I fired that missile like 2 seconds earlier, that would have gone in. So we've gone for another reload of our clip there. We've got a missile waiting, still loading in. That's the problem with this tank. If you unload, then we are just absolutely devastated. Like 3 dead in a matter of seconds there. Again, like I said, there was someone I was hearing about saying that when a team starts losing, the RNG really goes against that team, so you're going to lose pretty quickly, so that the game ends quickly, so you can get into another game. Because the more games you play, the more likely you are to spend money in the game or something like that. It does really seem really true, right? As soon as you start losing 1 or 2 tanks, it's pretty much over, right? Especially in Cold War. Your team just absolutely seems to crumble. I think that might have something a bit more to do with how fast-paced world of Cold War is, though. Because if you're if you're outnumbered and the whole enemy team's coming up against you, which is pretty much how Cold War works. Both teams drive in the same direction, all as one pretty much blob. Once you're down a few tanks, you've got less guns in the game. When your 2 teams meet, you're going to lose, right? Because you've got less guns in the game. So we're going to try to support this guy. We're going to the only way you can win this is by taking out as many of the enemy tanks as we can. We set them on fire, we hit them with a missile, we take them out. We're taking out 2 tanks in a very short space of time. We're being aimed at. Guessing there was a guy at the other side of the map looking out at us. We've still got full hit points. We've had a really good game. Well, a good game anyway so far. And we just got to try to react and support our team. Now, I was going to come back and support this guy. No, I was like, actually, he's on his own. He's going to get swamped. He's going to get taken out pretty quickly. Then I'm going to be on my own and get killed as well. So I'm going to support this flank with the majority of our team are there. I'm missing those shots. Really quite annoying. And yeah, it's 5-7. So yeah, I mean, it's not impossible to pull this back, right? Trying to aim some of these shots, it's pretty difficult there. Going for a full reload. We got a missile in the wings. Like I said, 5-7 still. Wow, 4-7. Looking less likely now. My team behind me, so I'm thinking, right, I've got all this support. Gonna have some support, right? I'm coming up against a good amount of the enemy team. Well, where is my team? So they just sat there and watched me get killed. Great support, great team. Sometimes I just feel like, are these bots? Why would you just let your team die? Because the only way you possibly win is if you support each other at the end of the game. No, I don't want to be doing that. And they killed 3 tanks, killed no more tanks on the enemy team. So yeah, This is the kind of games I was having over and over again. It's just like, right, okay. So I had the highest damage in the game. Anyway, last game, bit of a happier note, shall we say. We're in the Ho-Ni 3, which is the tier 5 TD on the Japanese TD line, which I am going up at the moment. I've got the tier 6 of recording this. By the time this actually comes out, I'll probably have a tier 8. But yeah, great lines so far. This one's pretty good. I've not disliked any of them so far. That being said, obviously you don't spend too much time with them, to be honest. And there we go. Bounced off a charioteer. That's just not good, is it? But we've got a few shots into tier 7, so as we're a tier 5, we're our bottom tier. As long as we stay unspotted, we should be alright. And we're not got the biggest gun, especially against these tier 7s, but it's got decent penetration, which is good when you're facing 2 tiers higher than you. Yeah, it doesn't matter so much about the damage as long as you're actually penning your shots right. Yeah, so we're just sitting here and staying unspotted as it is, which is quite good, right? Camo is pretty decent on this thing. There's tier 7s smack bang in the middle of the city, and I'm firing and I'm not getting spotted. Yeah, just pumping this guy and he's just staying still, right? He's only a tier 5, but unfortunately bounced off this guy. Put in the premium now to make sure these shots pen. Basically, we've won this game, but I just want to get the most damage out of it as we can. The problem is I've got very few hit points, and that tier 7 heavy can probably take me out in 2 or 3 shots. So I'm reluctant to push at this point. I've had a decent game in a tier 5 against tier 7s, but yeah, kind of want to make the most of it. Just seeing if this guy's going to make a mistake. All we need to do is see it a little bit more of him, and we can finish him off. But we've got this TD in front of us now, just driving towards him, so we're going to do the same. He's going to probably finish him off, but yeah, we can push towards the enemy team. Our team is coming in on the 5-6 line, basically pushing them into a little corner. We're coming down from the other side. Yeah, we still have to be careful. We don't want to be taken out if we can help it. We just want to pump out as much damage as we can. This guy's coming around and just thinking, oh, he's a tier 6. Not sure why he didn't ram me. I kind of accidentally rammed him, and don't know what he's doing. I tried to track him because I'm thinking, right, track him in place. Don't know why he was ignoring me, to be honest, which I'm very grateful for, because but he is coming, firing. Gonna fire at me, but a little bit too late. Got some assisted there. So it did actually work tracking him, even though none of our allies really shot him. Anyway, great little game. First class, 2,500 in a tier 7 game in a tier 5. Pretty fun. Anyway, if you did like the video, give it a like and subscribe, because I'll be bringing you more replays in the very near future, depending on whether I take a break or not. But at the moment I probably won't, but we'll see. If it keeps going this badly, I might. Anyway, bye bye guys.